Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this video is going to be all about meal prep and tips for meal prepping. In my last video, I mentioned that this vlog was going to be meal prep ideas as well as my New Year's resolutions, but I'm actually going to save my New Year's resolutions for my next video and kind of tell you how those have been going, so on and so forth. Today, for the meal prep video, I know I said I was going to give you ideas, but right now, since I'm in my bodybuilding routine, I'm on that sort of diet, my meals are a little bit boring. Me personally, I'm a very plain Jane person, so my meals are not exciting. So to spare you that, I'm just going to give you meal prep tips so you can apply those to your own healthy foods that you like but feel like you don't have time to eat because you're busy with work, school, whatever it is. I will be showing you a sample of a meal I eat almost every day right now and what I do to prep that meal, but I want to give you these tips so you can apply them to all the healthy foods that you love and make it easier for you to access those foods, eat them consistently on a regular basis. And I totally know how it is to come home from a long, stressful day, work, classes, whatever you're doing, and be like, I totally don't want to make a healthy meal. I want to run through the drive-thru. I want to quick grab a snack and just snack all night because at that point you're so drained you don't even want to put time or energy into anything else. So hopefully these meal prep tips make meal prepping super easy for you, so then after your long days you can just go home, grab your healthy meal out of the fridge, and boom, you're ready to go, you're feeling good, you're staying consistent with your plan, and hopefully achieving the health goals that you want to achieve. So my meal prep tip number one: plan out your meals. So at the beginning of each week, sit down, plan out exactly what you want to eat for the week. You are going to have to reheat meals. That's just how meal prep works. You prep in advance and then you have to reheat, heat them up, eat those leftovers throughout the week. It can be a little repetitive, but you can switch it up every week, every couple days. That's why I'm not showing you my boring meals, so you guys can prep a variety of healthy foods that you want to incorporate into your diet. So map out your meals, know exactly what you're eating throughout the week. That way when you do get home, you know, oh, for dinner, I already planned to have, chicken, potatoes, and carrots or something like that. Meal prepping tip number two. So I would recommend taking 2 days out of the week to prep your meals. That just keeps it a little bit more fresh. So set aside 2 days that you have a little extra time. I like to do like Sunday and Wednesday, and prep in bulk your foods that you're going to eat for the week, and then divide them up into your storage containers, and then you can just grab and pull whenever you need a meal, or grab it in the morning to take to work for lunch, whatever you're doing. Set aside those 2 days because you're going to need them to prep, probably a couple hours to do the prep. And if you don't want to prep everything all at once on those days, if you do have a little bit of limited time, I would totally recommend at least prepping your meat if you're a meat eater. Meat takes the most time to cook, and I find that if I have at least a lot of, chicken or whatever cooked up, then the rest of the stuff I can kind of throw together on the spot, whether that's some raw vegetables or some vegetables I quick steam up in the microwave for 3 minutes that I can add to those meals to make them quick still and healthy, because I have the meat already prepped. Tip number three: have plenty of storage containers. So obviously you're gonna have a lot of food. You need to put them into storage containers. Couple things I would recommend: you can either in each storage container put your full meal, so you have your full lunch, your chicken, your rice, your broccoli, that's the meal I'm going to show you, all in one container. You have that in multiple containers. You pull it out every day for lunch. That's what you're having. You can do that. That's one way I suggest. If you have a little bit more time, like myself, I usually just throw all the chicken in one big container. That's my rice done, by the way. I don't know why I keep going like this. But I usually just put all my chicken in one big container, and then when I come home, I have a little bit more time than the average person. So when I come home for lunch, I just grab my chicken, throw it on my plate. I have my rice in a different one. I throw that on my plate, and I have my broccoli in a separate container. I throw it on my plate. So a couple different ways you can do it. You can keep the food separate like I do, or you can package them all up in one container so it's literally meal, grab, go. Hopefully that made sense. But have plenty of storage containers. That is huge. If you don't have enough, meal prep is just not going to be fun. You're going to have too much food, nowhere to put it, and it's just inconvenient. So have plenty of storage containers. Tip number 4, buy in bulk. So buying in bulk is just going to be cheaper for you. So if you're a member of a Sam's Club or a Costco, something where you can buy your healthy foods in bulk, I would definitely recommend doing it. That's just a tip to save you a little bit of money. That way you have a ton of chicken, you cook it all up right away. There you go, you have it for the week. Boom, bada. And lastly, tip number 5, I totally recommend an Instapot, rice maker, slow cooker, air fryer, whatever. They really, really help with the meal prep. So when I said, oh, my rice is done, by the way, I don't know if you could even hear, but my rice cooker was beeping that my rice is done. So literally, I just came home quick, threw in the rice. It took 10 minutes, 15 minutes to make, and now I have a bunch of rice for the week ready to go. Super simple. And it also helps because those things that take longer to cook, like chicken, while you're cooking your chicken on the grill or in the oven or whatever, it's taking a lot more time. You can be making those sides, throw them in the rice cooker, the air fryer, whatever you're doing with them, and they just cook on their own and they're all ready. You don't really have to watch them or anything like that, which I think makes meal prepping super easy when I don't have to constantly monitor it. I can be focusing on the chicken that's taking most of my time on the grill, and then all the other stuff, all the sides and the veggies and things I'm eating for the week are cooking on their own in a separate pot. So I would totally recommend doing that. I love my rice maker, my air fryer for like sweet potatoes and stuff. I don't have an Instapot, but I've heard amazing things. And then a slow cooker. I don't have one of those either, but the good thing about that is it's super easy if you have all the ingredients ready. That's why you're going to plan your meals at the beginning of the week, to throw them in a slow cooker at the beginning of the day, and then by the time you get home for dinner, boom, they're done. You grab that food, you eat it. You don't have to think about, oh, what I'm going to eat for dinner. I'm so tired, I don't want to. It's literally been slowly cooking all day in the slow cooker. So I totally recommend that too, especially maybe in that midweek range. Maybe on Sunday you prepped all your meals, you ran out of them on Wednesday, you do your slow cooker meal, you have something for dinner that night, you prep that night again, and then you're set for the rest of the week. So take advantage of those appliances. They're super nice. All right, guys, those are all my tips for today. I'm going to quick show you a meal that I have, my chicken, broccoli, and rice, and what I do to meal prep it, kind of give you a rough idea of everything I'm talking about. And yeah, you can take these home for your own use. I hope that you apply these to all the healthy foods you love and that you're able to be more consistent with your meals. See you in the kitchen. All right, guys, here we are in the kitchen. I'm going to show you my sample meal of chicken, broccoli, and rice. So right now on the plate, I have our chicken and our broccoli here. And then in the rice cooker, my rice was beeping, all of that for the full week. So I'll add that on my plate. And here we go. This meal literally took me about yeah, 3 minutes to make. It took me 3 minutes to make because I took my chicken out. I'll kind of show you. So I pre-cooked my chicken. I put it all in a Tupperware like this. Then I literally grab it out, throw it on a plate, heat it up in the microwave. Boom, chicken's ready. Did the same thing with broccoli. I had a broccoli head. I cut it up, threw that in the microwave, heated it up. That was ready. And then my rice, like I mentioned before, I threw that in right away when I got home, and it took about 15 minutes to make. But now tomorrow, when I go to have this meal again, because I mapped out what I'm having for the full week, I have all this rice pre-made. So then tomorrow, literally, I just have to pull my chicken, my broccoli, and my rice out of the fridge, heat it up, and I'm good to go. So give it a try. I hope these tips work for you guys. I really hope that you're able to apply them to your life. And if you guys have any other questions or comments, like this video, please give it a thumbs up because it supports my channel. And the next vid will be my New Year's resolutions, how I'm doing with them, have I been sticking to them? Who knows? You will if you watch my next video. So, see you guys in a week. Have a good day. Bye.